many people back from accomplishing their dreams because they often never start the process because of their thinking that tells them they do not have time to do that today. Amen. And that they always have tomorrow.
God have mercy.
Well, Shortest Chapel, we don't always have tomorrow.
Amen.
Do not put off something to do tomorrow for something that you can accomplish today.
Amen.
Utilize each moment you have in order to do something good. Procrastination will also tell you that you really don't have what it takes to accomplish the dreams you have. But that is not what God tells us. He tells us to trust in him and lean not into our own understanding. Too many of us sit, and we keep sitting to see our dreams and passions never fulfilled. And they pass right by us over time, wasted because of our thoughts that we cannot do it because our dreams are just too big. And our dreams are just that. They're just dreams. So today it is my goal to give you all something to think about, whether you are a child or an adult. I'm sorry in advance if I step on some toes, but I love you anyway, and I ask that you just love me back in the process.
Amen.
I want to speak today about the power of having a dream and what it means on this day before we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. another year. The Bible talks about dreams and visions in the book of Daniel, as Daniel was given an understanding of all visions and dreams brought to him by God. I pray that as you go through life, that you and God have such a relationship that when he wants you to see the visions and dreams he has for you, you are in a place, in a space where you can receive them.
Amen.
As I thought about speaking today, I asked the question, why should I or why should you have a dream? By definition, a dream is a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. But again, I asked, why should I or why should you have a dream? What's the point?
Amen.
Can I just live life and whatever comes and whatever happens? Some people may argue that dreams don't just happen during your sleeping hours, but dreams and visions happen while being awake, that they are just as vivid as any dream will be. They call them daydreams. Having dreams drives our imaginations for our visions and our ideas. Having dreams about your future is like having a roadmap for your life.
Amen.
A vision on where you may be going based on the things you experience along the way. Can your dreams and visions change along the way? Of course they can, and oftentimes they will. Dreams are the blueprint based on your passions, life situations, and circumstances. Your life may yield brokenness while your dreams tell the story of honor and success. Your life may bring with it loss and much pain, but your dreams bring you love and understanding. It is my belief that everyone has a dream, but not everyone is willing to work in order for their dreams to come true. We become lazy and fearful in life. We think that our talents are not good enough. We start to think as the enemy thinks of us. We start making excuses as why we can't or why we are not good enough. God doesn't allow dreams and visions to be seen without him also giving us tools needed in order to do your part to see those dreams happen.
Amen.
Many times as children, we may get asked, or you may get asked often, what do you want to be when you grow up? And some of you will say whatever it is that you like at the moment. That may be becoming an athlete, an entertainer, a serviceman, a teacher, a doctor, even a lawyer. And nothing is wrong with any of those. But you may want to be many things, and that's okay too. Remember, the thing you want to be, there's always someone waiting to do the exact same thing. So I encourage you to be your best.
Amen.
Do your best and
Amen.
give your best in everything you do.
Amen.
The ability to dream, to have a vision, a goal, and a desire for better are all the things most of us already know we need when we are working towards success.
Amen.
But don't forget why it is important to follow your dreams. When you follow your dreams, you will then have something worth sharing with others, a hope, an inspiration, and a meaning to live. Chasing your dreams will develop your courage, which is the fuel to achieve amazing success in life. Those life situations, whether good or not so great, will seem to disappear when you are passionate about following your dreams. Remember that your dreams have no limitations unless they are limits you give them. Dr. King, in his speech on Washington in 1963, dreamed for many things. So I challenge you today, don't stop at having one dream, but have many. I don't think people only have one dream or just one thing they are good at or passionate about. For example, I love music, and I love the art of songwriting, and I have recently gained a passion to become an author one day. But then again, I have always loved writing. I always talk about my dreams and what I want to do, but just like many things, I do not start right away because of my fears or the thought of when will it be the right time to start on my dreams. It's never the right time, but it's always right now.
Amen.
I would love to own my own laundromat and also my own youth center. Y'all may say, well, why a laundromat? But hey, my thought has always been quarters add up too. And having a youth center in my community will ensure that the children in that community will have a safe and loving place to go, somewhere that supports their growth and what they want to become. I want to be able to make a difference. But the problem here is, with both of these dreams, is that I have yet to sit down to create a business plan or blueprint to make it happen. And even if it's not supposed to happen right now, when it is time for God to bless me, will I be ready? Will you be ready?
Amen.
If you want to be a superstar or a singer, then you should start singing and performing wherever you can. If you want to be the next NFL, NBA, or Major League Baseball player, then practice makes perfect. Start now.
Amen.
Don't allow people to tell you what you can't accomplish or listen to people wanting to diminish your dreams.
Amen.
Anything is possible when you put your mind to it. So many of you are faced with the idea that you cannot be successful or do something that will change your life as well as others. Being in education, it is so sad to see so much potential in students, yet they often struggle because the one thing they want, they are missing, and that is love and attention, but shown in the right way. Teachers are not forging relationships that let their students know they care. Students are often also missing the ability to be themselves and not follow behind bad example of others around them who are not being taught good values and morals by their parents. Parents, know what your children are doing. Be involved when they would rather you not be. Be someone that your children are comfortable coming to talk about their fears, their concerns, and yes, their dreams.
Amen.
Let your children do what they love, not what you never got the opportunity to do and wish you could have as a child. Don't hold your children back when they have been given wings to fly, but love them enough to let them soar in their own unique greatness. Allow your dreams and passions to be the gateway to your success. Then, with your success, help and be a blessing to others. I know that many people will tell you to follow your dreams, and so I will join that group that says, follow your dreams. But I'll add to that, dream big. And don't be afraid to have more than that one dream to follow and accomplish. Amen. Dr. King hoped for a land of equality in every man and woman's life, and that all would be able to pursue a life of happiness. Amen. Boys and girls, we are losing too many of you all.
Amen.
And to be honest, it is not always at the hand of a white cop, but at the hands of our own. Amen. All right. Fighting is not fair now. Instead of fighting with fists, we fight with guns. Children being able to ride outside until it's dark has suddenly changed to children being babysat by sitting in front of the television, watching inappropriate television shows, or playing inappropriate games, or having to grow up too fast because they are raising their younger brothers and sisters. These are the same children that come to school with guns in their book bags because they think they're just playing a game. The same children that will cuss their teachers out and then tell them, oh, I won't get in trouble at home, because you know it or not, their parents are coming up to the school to do the same thing that they just did. It saddens me to see so many young children emotionally depleted, not knowing how to express themselves or how to receive love and attention in the right way.
Yes.
What dreams do we have for our children?
Amen.
What do we want for them? My thought is, though I'm not a mother yet, I want better for the children I encounter every day than my mother was able to give me.
Amen.
What happened to our villages and the idea of an adult being able to, yes, check your child when you weren't around if they were out of line or disrespectful?
Amen.
Parents and adults of the community, we have to love our children so much in the right way that they don't need to question it. Love them in a way they understand and know how to love and care for others. Love them in a way they do not fall victim to or cannot be convinced by the idea that the streets or a gang loves them more.
Amen.
In education, we hear of teachers that will tell a child, their student, that they will never amount to anything, and they will always be a person that has no promise or purpose. I want to tell you that is not true today. It is a lie. And if no one else tells you, I love you, and so does God.
Amen.
I want you to know that you are more than enough, that you matter. You will be somebody, because that is what is promised to you.
Yes.
Have people in your life, like your church family, people that will speak great things over you and be willing to walk with you even when you don't make the best decisions.
Amen.
God has not given you life for your life to not have purpose. Everyone has a purpose, but it's up to you to listen to God's plan for your purpose, for without God, you are nothing.
Amen.
So many people are lost and don't want great things for you in your movement forward. Sometimes we want to do what we want to do and we lose, or it takes us much longer to get where God wants us to be. Life will come with challenges, the ups and the downs, the valleys and the hills, times when we must fall in order to get back up and try it again, to do better the second time around. When you encounter that subject in school that you're not too great in, be willing to ask for help.
Amen.
Don't wait until it's too late and you fail the class. Don't be prideful. Some people that are not willing to stand in their storms won't be able to dance when it rains.
Amen.
They will not be able to withstand because they do not want to ask for God's help in order to get through those difficult times.
Amen.
Shortest Chapel youth, I ask, who will you become? Do you know? And if you do, what will be your plan to make that happen?
Amen.
Life sure has a funny way of dealing out cards, you know, when you're playing that Uno game. And we cannot do anything with the hand that we're dealt. So we are forced to find a way to create a path for ourselves that have nothing to actually do with the cards we are dealt, but have everything to do with the life God has for us, as long as we are willing to follow his plan and not ours.
Amen.
I challenge you to be a person others look up to, that others admire and want to be like.
Amen.
Be a leader. Being a leader is not easy, nor is it always pretty, because yes, you will have your haters. And those that talk about you are jealous of you, don't want you to do good, nor do they want you to succeed.
Amen.
Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be the student that makes all A's and B's and does your best at everything you do, because believe it or not, that's pretty cool.
Amen.
As important as the present is, the future is as well. We need a sense of purpose, the feeling that we're moving forward. When we dream to be healthier, for example, we set a goal of losing weight. We have something to aim for. It gives us a direction to follow. Even if we lose our way, the dreams and goals keep us on track. When we eventually achieve these dreams and goals, we will feel a sense of accomplishment. This accomplishment will feel good because we know we've worked hard for what we wanted. We'll know that we deserve the success we've achieved. Never doubt in your own capability to do extraordinary things. It makes me think about when I was a child. I wanted so bad and dreamed about the day that I would finally be 16 and be able to drive. And then I thought about graduating from high school so that I could go to college and get out of my mother's house. And then I anticipated turning 21 so that I could be what people call legal. Then it hit me once I graduated from college that, oh, it's time to turn up, as you all say, because I'm grown now. But with being grown comes many responsibilities. Amen. Also.
Amen.
So with that being said, don't rush your childhood. Enjoy it as long as you can.
Amen.
I know if I could go back to middle school, I would do it in a heartbeat. Savor each moment with friends, learning that everyone you meet along the way will not be there until the end. Knowing when to cut them off and when it's time to move on.
Amen.
Knowing that everything you experience is a part of your story and what will make you the person you will become. Dr. King is not the only one that had a dream, but he is a person in our history that put action behind what he dreamed.
Amen.
Though his dream is still not fully realized, we have come a long way.
Amen.
Yet we still have a long way to go.
Amen.
Another thing that is important is having goals. The ability to set short and long-term goals lend to helping you achieve your dreams. A short-term goal could be this quarter, I will turn in all my homework and classwork on time. A long-term goal could be that because of completing my homework and turning it in and my classwork on time, I will have all A's and B's on my next report card. Goal setting is a powerful process for thinking about your ideal future and for motivating yourself to turn your vision of this future into a reality. The process of setting goals helps you choose where you want to go in life. By knowing precisely what you want to achieve, you know where you have to concentrate your efforts. Top-level athletes, successful business people, and achievers in all fields all set goals. Setting goals gives you long-term vision and short-term motivation. Something that I enjoyed doing a couple of years ago was creating my own vision board. It's a poster board with pictures found from the computer and in magazines that would fill up with words and pictures to encourage me and keep me motivated with the mindset that all that I want and dreamed of is possible. Vision boards are a great way to keep in mind the things you want out of life. And when your goals and dreams change or are accomplished and completed, your vision board may need a little updating. And that's okay because that tells the story that growth is occurring.
Amen.
Make you a vision board and put it somewhere you can see it every day. If you don't want to do a vision board, write words of encouragement to yourself or write in a journal so that you can remember your growth. Make goals, but don't make too many of them or they may become a little too overwhelming. Goals should be specific and realistic with the time in mind as to when you want to accomplish those very goals. Remember, you are never too young or too old to have, set, and accomplish dreams and goals. The last thing I want to leave with you is when you don't believe in you, it's hard for anybody else to either.
Amen.
Know and believe in your ability to be great. Know that you are somebody worthy of a fulfilled and an awesome life. That the story your life tells now does not have to be the story you tell forever. Want more and accomplish it all. Pray until something happens. And even as a young person, don't be afraid to talk to God and tell him all about it. Turning it over to him, allowing him to work in your life. And even when you go to school, don't be ashamed to let others know that you believe in God. Will you make mistakes? I'm sure of it because we all do. Can you make a difference? Yes, we all can if we want to. Be a winner and dare to be different, and march to the beat of your own drum.
Amen.
Don't be what the world wants you to be, but what God has destined you to become. Follow your heart and don't give up when there are many that will tell you you should. As Gandhi has been quoted saying, be the change you wish to see in this world. Thank you.